What's going on with the hair? There was a season, I'll never forget this, and it wasn't that long ago, really, when I found myself, again, behind my camera, feeling more obligation than wonder. I'd grab my bag, charge my batteries, and I'd tell myself, I have to shoot today, like it was another item on a never-ending checklist. Somewhere along the way, the thing that once cracked me wide open, the thing that made me notice light falling on a cracked sidewalk and strangers' unspoken stories, became just another performance. I remember one day in particular, a very beautiful day, my camera really heavy in my hands, walking here in downtown Los Angeles. I remember my mind actually feeling even heavier at that time. Every single frame that I took, it felt forced, it felt stiff, it felt lifeless. I sat on a bench, I scrolled through all of my shots, and I whispered to myself, I won't forget this. Why does this feel like work to me right now? It's exhausting. And then, almost like a mercy, it hit me. Carlos, you don't have to. You get to. I get to be here, eyes open, heart turned to the hum of the world. I get to bear witness to moments that would vanish if I wasn't paying attention. I get to be surprised. That small shift then, it cracked something open in me that day, a gentle reminder that this craft isn't an obligation. It's a gift. It's a gift that I get to hold, a doorway I get to walk through again and again and again, as long as I'm willing to see. Somewhere along the winding road of your creative life, you probably picked up a lie disguised as a burden. I have to. I have to show up. I have to perform. I have to produce something good. I have to keep up. And before you even realize it, your art, the thing that once made you come alive, it starts to feel like a chore, doesn't it? A weight, an obligation. It sneaks up on us, this subtle shift from joy to drudgery. But here's the truth that you need to remember. You don't have to. You get to. You get to do this, whatever this is for you, writing, painting, photographing, filming, building, dreaming. You get to wrestle with the blank page. You get to feel that jolt of wonder when an idea lands out of nowhere. You get to be a witness to your own becoming, one brushstroke, one shutter click, one rough draft at a time. When you forget this, I think that we put ourselves at risk. I think that we can easily slip into mindsets that harden our creativity, roadblocks of perfectionism and comparison, unhealthy thoughts that whisper, you're behind, Carlos, you'll never catch up. Broken narratives that say our worth is in our output instead of the freedom that we hold inside. But gratitude has a way of rewiring this. It doesn't just soften our creative process, by the way, it actually safeguards it. Gratitude reminds us, I don't have to share my perspective. I get to. I don't have to show up to the page or the lens or the studio. I get to. I don't have to grow. I get to witness the beautiful mess of who I'm becoming. It's all a gift, even the struggle, especially the struggle. Now let's talk about the weight of I have to. When did you last catch yourself saying this? I have to. Maybe it's subtle. I have to get this video done tonight. I have to finish that painting by Friday. I have to post or people will forget me. That's a big one. What once felt like play, it starts to feel like pressure, doesn't it? Creativity, it shrinks under obligation. It doesn't work. It becomes another item on your to-do list instead of the living, breathing source of life that it really is. This is the moment to stop, I think. And I think we should ask ourselves this. Who told you you had to? You didn't come into this world with deadlines on your soul. You came in with curiosity. You came in with wonder, a sense of possibility, and you can return to that. Now let's talk about the gift of I get to. So here's the truth. You get to do this. You get to be the artist. You get to be the writer, the dreamer, the lens through which the ordinary world turns extraordinary. Every idea is an invitation. Every blank page is an open door. Every failed attempt even is proof that you were brave enough to show up. When you remember that this is a get to, your shoulders drop, the anxiety loosens, your inner critic loses its hold. Gratitude transforms the mundane into magic, and suddenly you're not burdened by what you must do. You're in awe of what you get to do. Now let's talk about the neuroscience of grateful living. Let's talk a little bit about this again. Let's pull back the curtain for just a second. Gratitude, it doesn't just feel good. It changes our brain. Studies are very clear, and they show that a grateful mindset, it quiets the amygdala, the part of your brain that, of course, triggers fear and anxiety. It activates the prefrontal cortex, the seat of possibility, the seat of planning, and the seat of flow. So when you approach your work with I get to, you enter a state of receptivity. New ideas come easier. Creative blocks soften. Your brain literally lights up, forging new pathways for imagination and problem solving. So the next time that you sit down to create, whisper this to yourself. I get to do this. Watch how your body responds. Watch how your ideas loosen up. Watch how your joy comes back. Now let's talk about how to protect the wonder. Very important. You have permission to protect this sense of wonder. To remind yourself as often as you need to that your creativity is not an obligation. It's an inheritance. Hold it gently. Speak it kindly. Show up for it daily. Not because you have to, though, remember, but because you get to. That shift, it might just be the difference between burning out and burning bright. So, the next time you feel your craft slipping into duty instead of delight, remember this. You don't have to do this. You get to. And that changes everything, doesn't it? So here's my challenge to you. Pause and whisper thank you for the chance to create. Now go. Honor truth, face what is, speak what's real, and create from the deepest place you know.